Thanks.
The sitter was late. What did I miss?
Well, Ross has something in that file, and I think he's gonna nail Gus with it.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Have you composed yourself?
I wasn't trying to compose myself, Counselor. I was just thirsty.
I will repeat the question. There's no such person as GusH, is there?
Your Honor, I'm lost. I don't...
That makes two of us.
Your Honor, the credibility of this witness is crucial to the prosecution's case. I established that earlier. I'm simply pursuing the line of questioning.
You could have fooled me.
I'll give you a little leeway, Counselor, but don't abuse it. Answer the question, Agent.
Well, what was the question?
Who are you?
You know who I am.
I know who you say you are. Now, please tell this court who you really are.
Fine. My name is GusH. I am a licensed driver in the state of Illinois. I am a graduate of Georgetown Law.
Mm-hmm. And before Georgetown Law, did you have another name?
Yeah, my buddies used to call me Kojak.
Did you ever have another legal name? And perhaps this will jog your memory. For the court's edification, the witness is looking at a photograph taken some 20 years ago of a boy and a man attending a Cubs game at Wrigley Field in Chicago, Illinois. Who is that boy in the photograph? That's you, isn't it?
Yes.
And who is the man in the photograph?
Your Honor, this has no bearing on this case.
Your Honor, I'm about to show that it does.
Answer the question, Agent.
Who is the man in that photograph?
His name is Joe.
Joe what?
Agostino.
Joseph Augustino, also known as Joe August, wasn't he, to his friends and colleagues?
If you say so.
Joe August was a cop, a highly decorated detective in Chicago. And for years and years, he worked in the OCD, the Organized Crime Division. In fact, he was responsible for putting a number of mobsters behind bars, wasn't he?
I guess so, if you say that.
That's a fact. And how did you know Joe August?
A lot of people knew Joe.
But you knew him particularly well. Look at the photograph. You're at a baseball game. Relaxed, smiling, friendly, waving. Obviously a connection between the two of them.
Objection, Your Honor, speculation.
Your Honor, if you would be so kind to look at this photograph, which I will submit into evidence. Obviously, they know each other. I'm simply asking how. Please tell this court, how did you know Joe August? Tell the court the nature of your relationship to Joseph Augustino, the man in this photograph.
I am a special agent for the Federal Bureau of Investigation. I am here to testify to the evidence, and that is it.
You've testified falsely. Stop doing that, please.
Your Honor.
What does a picture of me as a child, a 10-year-old child, have to do with anything? I'm not on trial here, Counselor. Your client is on trial.
I'm starting to wonder the same thing. Mr. Marler, please get to your point.
Yes, sir. Your Honor, this is a certified copy of GusH's birth certificate, and if you will read this document, you will see that the man was born only 7 years ago. May I? Do you recognize this document?
Answer the question, Agent.
Yeah, I do.
Tell the court what it is. That document, filed 7 years ago in Cook County, Illinois, is a legal notice of name change. This document legally changed your name to Gus Itoro. From what? What was your former name?
Nick.
Nick what?
August.
Nick August, also known as Nicholas Augustino? And the man in this photograph, was he your father? Was Joseph Augustino your father?
Yes.
Thank you. Why did you change your name?
People do it all the time.
That's true, and one reason they do is that they need another identity in order to conduct illegal activities. Was that your reason?
No.
Then why did you change your name? Were you ashamed of being his son?
No.
Were you ashamed of him?
No.
Your father had a marvelous reputation for being a great cop, but maybe it wasn't deserved.
It was well deserved.
Maybe he was on the take, or he was abusing someone at home, or he's drinking a little too much, or cheating on
You
your
know, this
mother.
is all garbage. He was a good man. He was one of the best cops that ever lived.
Well, now you sound proud of him.
I am proud of him. I was proud of him. I'll always be proud of him.
Well, if you were proud of him, why did you reject his name?
I had my reasons.
Which were?
Personal.
All right, then, I submit that your main reason was that you wanted to conceal your identity. Is that true?
No.
To trick people. Because you're a liar, Nicholas.
Your Honor,
A
please.
liar who abuses the law, and now you don't have the guts enough to come clean about your own father. Why should this jury believe anything you say?
Because I know the truth about your client, counselor. I know the truth. I know who Danny Santos is.
And how do you know that?
Look, if you want to attack me personally, go ahead. I really don't give a damn. Because it's not going to change the fact. And the fact of the matter is, Danny Santos is a murderer.